I'll learn the quick, like where I need to be,
Do I
where
just
you should
pull?
go.
Just pull. Screw
We're all
Deerfoot.
here. I'll just kill it. Yeah.
Deerfoot. Oh. Deerfoot left, duty left. What a loser. Whoops.
17. See, like I just got a 740 thing from that. You know, like I'll get a bit of gear. I'll get 3 motes. I'll get a bit of everything. Where's Denton? Come here. Follow. Alright, FK like 2 minutes. Just getting putting some food in the air fryer.
So I should say, by the way, didn't Thief and I were talking last night. If your goal in remix is just to get the transmog, what Jamar and I are talking about is wrong. We're talking about like having a character that's can solo the entire game by itself, like power scale. Like we're playing an ARPG, not an MMORPG.
Can I tell you what my goal is for Remix?
For sure, yep.
Just hang out with the boys.
Okay. Well, then when it comes to me and Jamar, this is what we're doing. We're just like infinite power grinding ourselves to
Yep.
a really powerful state. And
Yep.
so,
I'll ride along, but when you're like, oh, if we're not on, you should go do quests, and then you'll want to rip your hair out, and I'm like, if you're not on, I'm gonna play a different game, bro. I got other things to do.
No worries, dude. All that means is that the like efficiency gain when we're running stuff is going to be significantly lower. So if that will frustrate you, then just acknowledge that beforehand.
Doesn't bother me. Should I grab this quest from this chick?
Yeah, if there's a quest, grab it. Yeah, Thief last night was like, wait, we're just grinding so that we can grind faster, so that we can grind more, so that we can grind faster. And I was like, yeah, it's an ARPG. And he was like, I don't like this. And I was like, well, you don't have to do it. And he's like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. And I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I remember that conversation.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, that's all this is.
Yeah.
It's like a season, right? It literally is like a PoE season because it like ends after a certain time, and then your stuff migrates over, and you don't carry over your character power. So it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, if you don't want to play, you don't want to play. I like it because it's like cool mog that I don't want to grind. Like this is way more fun for me than running the old raids, you know, and getting nothing. Even if it was like harder of a grind, it's like, well, at least I know if I put in 10 hours, I'm getting the thing. It's like I'm not putting in 10 hours a week to get nothing. Even though getting it does feel good, but like,
But I will say,
I like that.
Oren's success when he got that mount, he was like,
yeah, he praised God. He said, I don't
life
care.
may be falling apart right now, and my wife left me, and he was like,
yeah, my wife just ruined my life. I got Onyxia. I also just missed the whole event. That would have made it easier, but fuck it. You know.
Felt really bad when he said that because I had that mount for a couple of years now.
Yeah, I also have it too. I got a natty, and I was like, yeah.
Congrats, bud.
I didn't want to tell him that it doesn't actually fix his life, but I was like, oh.
Yeah, don't let him know. Dude, don't let him know.
Oh, I'm gonna kill this
Look, he knows.
Low-key.
Oh, we all know. We're all playing WoW, we know. I was feeling, this is okay to be officially on stream. I was feeling a little like depresso espresso. Just like, you know, whatever, dude. And then I was stressing, and I was like having, not like a panic attack, but I was just like really not enjoying things. And anyway, I was like, you know what? it doesn't matter. I have enough money to fly to America. Like, it doesn't matter how much more money I
Hell
have
yeah,
than that.
Oh,
It's like, as long as
Hell
I can
yeah.
just
Yo.
get there,
Hell
as
yeah.
long as I can just get there, it doesn't even matter, dude. You know what I
That's
mean?
true, dude.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, I have enough money for a plane ticket. I'm chilling, dude. If I'm ever just like, nah, fuck
Dude.
this shit, I'm out.
I'm
I
out.
just
Yeah,
leave.
get to the boys.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell
Hang
yeah.
out with the boys.
You're white. I
Live in the garage. Make Josh go touch grass. Get jacked with
Good
everyone.
luck, man.
Like, you know.
That's hilarious, bro. I love that that was your
Yeah.
backdrop. You're like, Psh, we're good, dude. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, I was like, what am I even stressed about, dude? You know?
You just gotta have that as like, put it in your savings account or something. Like, don't touch this money. This is
Never
my plane
touch it.
ticket.
That's what, if I ever drop below that, I might like kill
Like,
myself.
oh, please don't. Please
I
don't.
won't. I won't. But you'll know I'll be fully stressed.
Yeah. Call me.
I'll be stripping on a corner, like, yeah,
I got a credit card, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Can't undo.
yeah. That's exactly it. It's like, yeah.
I got
But,
my,
that made me. It did bring me joy when I thought about that. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Casey, did I tell you about my work thing again?
So you told me that they weren't gonna do what they initially thought, but they were gonna like loan you out to the team,
Yep.
and you're gonna still retain your stuff, so like you'd get the experience, but then you'd still have the opportunity to take the big shots. That's the last I heard.
Cool. So we changed that. We went back, and I am joining the enterprise team on the 1st of November.
Okay,
Oh.
wait. So that's
What does
the
that
other team.
entail?
Yes.
Okay,
So I used to work strategic, or I currently am on a strategic team,
Yeah.
which means I have 2 reps that have 10 accounts each, and they're all the biggest banks you've ever heard of. Sucky thing about that is they're all customers, all like existing customers that already own stuff, and like we want them to buy more, but it's like they're going to buy more of what they have. They don't really need to know anything new about it.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to learn anything. I'm just going to maintain them, right? Which is pretty boring work to do. And like they want me to learn stuff, and like there's not an opportunity that's not just open up a dictionary and read it type thing. Which I don't know anybody that learns well that way. So like when I went to this thing in Dallas, like asked me a bunch of questions and like, yeah, we think you should know the answer to this, and we're kind of surprised that you didn't. And I'm like, well, this is the first time anyone's asked me, and I've been here for a year, and that I think should tell you it's wrong.
Yep.
And so the team that I'm gonna go back to a Houston territory, so I'm gonna cover my home city again. The team that I'm going to is like all really young, new engineers, and so they want someone that knows how to sell to kind of teach them how to sell, and that's kind of fun stuff. So plus I'll get the chance to learn again. So
Yeah.
Cool.
I think you learning the stuff in and out is actually going to be massive for you.
yeah,
Like honestly, what you just described about the team too is going to be huge for them. But like, I don't know them. I know you, and I'm like, just the ability to say like, hey, I'm in an environment where I'm forced to kind of feel these things, learn these things, like iterate these things, give feedback for these things. I think that'll be massive long term. Is there so it seems like there's been a back and forth. Is there a conversation of like, hey, okay, we are transitioning you fully to that team,
yes.
and then if you're thriving there, then you stay there, or if you get this amount of knowledge, you come back to enterprise. Like, has there been a conversation about that?
Not in as much words. Like they're gonna have to backfill me, right? They're not gonna be able to leave that position unfilled. So
Yeah.
that seat won't be waiting for me. Now, is it possible that I end up back there? Sure. Having been there for a while, that role kind of sucks. It's kind of boring to do that. And I kind of enjoyed the year that I didn't do anything. Like I didn't really work for the past 12 months almost.
Sure.
Which is, it's just nice to have a little break after busting my ass for 6 years.
For sure.
But it doesn't bode well for your career.
Yeah. There's not a lot of growth there. Is the issue?
Yeah, it's pretty much top of the pecking order as well. So like, there's nowhere to go after that. There's no team higher than strategic.
Yeah.
The guy that ran all of our federal government accounts came to my team. So like, that's, you might think that's a different path. It's not. That leads to me. So,
Right.
um, but honestly, I probably will want to do something else when I leave that team. When I leave the
Interesting.
team that I'm going to.
Yep. Makes sense.
Uh, I will probably want to go into like enablement or some specialist role where I really only work with one product or something, and just do that. Another thing to consider is we are in the middle of being bought by the largest cybersecurity company in the world, to become an even larger cybersecurity company. Um, so the way that they work is they want specialists. They want people that just know one particular product in and out.
Right.
Um, and this will be good for that, for going into that system.
Sure.
Oh, I released, and that was probably a mistake.
Mm. You have time to run and get the loot and go back. It's not the end of the world if you miss one, but some stuff will get mailed to you. I can't remember what it is.
Oh,
I'm
the
not
light
sure
hand
where
side.
to
Holy
go.
hell.
Okay, I'm at a big fountain. I go
I
forward.
press
Go
M.
to the
You
right.
can see us.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I see you now.
So we're about to talk to this guy to teleport. You can either go loot the boss. I kind of would recommend not. I'd recommend just clicking this and then
Okay.
going to Night Spire.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. How do you feel about it? Like I know there's pros and
Yeah.
cons to everything, but like how do you feel about the path forward?
Um, I'm not taking a pay cut. I'm not losing anything. It does kind of feel like an ego hit to go from the most important team to anything else.
Sure.
Um, but at the same time, I kind of feel like if I don't get good at this job, then I'm just going to get fired when we merge or soon after that.
Hmm.
So it's probably the best thing for me to do something
Yeah,
else and kind of secure my spot, you know?
makes sense.
Hmm. If you're
So
not taking a pay cut, that's big.
yeah, no pay cut, no nothing. I keep all my my equity and everything like that. So
It's
it's
good, man.
just, we're just transferring you to a different team.
You said you have equity. If they're doing a purchase, is that a liquidation event? And do you
No,
get no? Okay, okay.
it all transfers. So
Got it.
my CyberArk CYBR will at a 2.2 some 0.00007% per rate, will become Palo Alto Network stock. So for every one share of CyberArk, I'll get 2.2 shares of PANW.
Nice, man. That's big.
So um,
Should you
let's
buy
see.
some more shares right now?
So I buy shares at a reduced price. I get them at the lowest price in the last 6 months, plus a 15% discount, and that will hit on November 1st. The current lowest price is like 320, I think, per share.
Yeah.
Our current, so I'll get 15% off of that. Our current price right now, and I can sell it a month after. So I'll get it November 1st. I could sell it December 1st,
Mm.
if I want to.
I wouldn't.
Um,
I feel like if
no,
they're
no,
No.
being so what I don't know about. You said
just
it's
I
being
could.
purchased by the largest
Mhm,
uh, uh,
mhm.
cybersecurity firm in the world. I don't know anything
Yes.
about them. What's their story?
Palo Alto Networks
Yeah.
is, they make like firewalls and networking equipment, and they're literally the bleeding edge on everything. It's the best of the best of the best.
Yeah.
They're in an account that I go in and sell, $3 or $4 million a year to. They sell like hundreds of millions a year to the same accounts.
Hmm.
I feel like being
So,
vested in that is hugely
Yeah.
beneficial.
oh yeah, I
That's what I
mean,
mean. Can you
perfect.
buy more
Okay,
now
so
before they double?
click Font of Night here. Font of Night.
Um, I probably could. Font of Night. but I would have to pay market price for it.
Ah,
The
Yeah.
current, I told you my strike price is like 320. The
yeah.
current value of one share of Cyberark is 515.
Yeah.
And why can't you buy any more cheap ones, sorry?
It's just not part of
I
the acquisition stuff.
at the start of the employee stock purchase time, like window,
Yeah.
there's twice a year.
Ah,
I say
you
how
won't have
much.
time to do that again.
Yeah, we're not going to do another round before the merger,
Yeah.
but at
Yeah,
the
okay.
start of it, you say how much you want of your paycheck to come out, and so I take 5% out and buy
Yeah.
Cyberark stock with it,
Yeah.
I mean,
and then just
ultimately,
keep it price.
like my perspective, it's interesting. So putting money into S&P 500 is like the expectation should be 10%, right? And
Mhm.
like you'll lose really badly some years, you'll gain more some years, but it's like, okay, cool. The thing
Over
about
time.
investing in a business is like business is 10x.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it's it, when it comes to like when you're talking about having a guaranteed 10% on your return, you have to consider how much can you risk putting into it and how fast can you put it into it. But when you talk
Mhm.
about a 10x, it's like it doesn't really matter if you buy more. If it's going to 10x, it's going to 10x, and that's going to be an insane return on that spend,
Mhm.
you know?
It's nice to put more in there, but
Yeah.
putting as just do what you can.
Just
Like, get in there.
yeah, having whatever you have in there and then it 20xing. Because that's the thing about like
Mm.
from a business standpoint, it's there's nothing else in the world like putting money into something that
Yeah.
just actually has
Makes money over 20
multiplicative
years.
value. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
So to like give you the evidence behind that, I was given equity and I get to track it. I was given a bonus this year in May of $50,000 worth of CyberArk. That was and it
Mm.
vests over 4 years. So every year I get a quarter of that.
Jesus Christ.
It already went from 50. Last time I checked, it was 77,
yep.
It's
and I
insane,
can't
man.
even sell it if I wanted to right now.
Hmm.
By the time I'm able to sell something, it'll be worth 100K, right?
Yep.
So,
Mm.
So that's the thing is like 2x
and
is
it hasn't
good.
been a half a year since then, since I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah, yeah. 2x is good, but you hold it for 3 years and you make
Mhm.
15x and it's like there's no other
Mm.
investment. Again, it's riskier.
Mhm.
Like that's the
That should
thing.
have been another point, by the way.
Uh, I got
Um,
2.
Big.
yep. Clicking Nostvin's voucher. Um,
Yeah.
sorry, I know we're talking business. What's next on the WoW agenda?
Mythic